We've begun talking about this vortex because we want you to understand that there are 3 steps to the creative process. Step 1 is ask, and you can't help but do that. Contrast causes you to ask all day, every day. Know what you don't want, you're asking for what you do want. Step 2 is source becomes the vibrational equivalent of what you're asking for. That's this vortex that we're talking about. Source stands in this vortex, emitting the signal of what you have become. And law of attraction gathers all cooperative components to that vibrational place. Now, sometimes you say, well, the vibrational place isn't all that exciting to me because I can't spend it. I can't see it even. I can't hear it. I can't smell it. I can't taste it. I can't touch it. I'm not that excited about this vibrational vortex thing, whatever it is. And we say, but you must be excited about it because you have to understand that everything that you know that has manifested in your physical world was a vibrational frequency first and was in a vortex vibrationally before the components were gathered enough that it could be translated through your vision, through your auditory, through your sensory perception. In other words, everything that you see in this physical time-space reality is a vibrational interpretation of something that was in a vortex, just like this vortex that we're talking about. It is a precursor to everything. It's big, and it is reality. Step 3 is you got to find a way into the vortex. You've got to let yourself be vibrationally up to speed. So we want to make this real to you. We want you to understand that once life has caused you to put something into this vortex, that this is reality. In fact, it is so much reality that we want to proclaim to you in a way that you will always remember us shouting this to you lovingly. This is present tense. This vortex is who you are. That's why when you don't let yourself be up to speed with it, you feel the drag that is what is resistance, that is what is negative emotion. When you feel bad, it's because you're not up to speed with the present vibration of who you are. Which means, now hear this, this means that everything that is manifested so far is old news. It's old news. That's why you get bored so fast, and you know you do. You know you do. As quickly as a manifestation comes, you're off to the next one. And we want you to understand that this vortex of creation is where it's at, because it is where the vibrational version of you is. It's who you have become, and if you're not up to speed with it, even a little bit not up to speed with it, you're going to feel the diminishment of not being up to speed with it. So if you're really not up to speed with it, you feel despair. You feel powerless. If you're less not up to speed with it, how's that for a tricky way of saying it? So can you fast forward into the manifestation of those things, that abundance that you often see way down the road? Because that kind of abundance doesn't come to a youngster like me, or that kind of abundance doesn't come to someone in an occupation like I have. That kind of abundance, if you can get yourself to begin to expect that kind of abundance that we promise you is out there, and we say out there not because it's out there far into the future, we say it's out there vibrationally, not yet received by you, a different frequency than the frequency you commonly are offering. But you can begin doing something about that right now. And the evidence of the change of your frequency will be evident right now. So then you begin getting pretty sure of yourself. You say, I am the creator of my own reality. And others will say, get away from me. You say, I am the creator of my own reality because I am the thinker of my thoughts. But more important, I am the feeler of my feelings. I am the discerner of my frequency. I am the molder of my own vibrational clay. I am the offerer of the energy, and therefore I am the setter of the tone. I'm the setter of the mood. I am the emanator of the vibrational signal that law of attraction is responding to. And I have created a nest egg for myself of relationships and of abundance and of physical vitality and well-being. I've created a nest egg for myself that is a vibrational reality. And I'm going to practice the vibrational reality of it, even though there is an absence of manifested reality of it. But I do not confuse myself about what's really going on here, because I accept that law of attraction abounds, and that I am a worthy being, and that I'm the creator of my own reality, and that I can do something about it. And I like the feeling of thinking on purpose, and most of all, I like to think and derive results, you see. That's who you are. That's why you are so action-oriented in most cases. You like the fast results that you get through action. But we want you to not only get the fast results that you get through action, we want you to get the leveraged fast results that you get through aligned action, through inspired action, you see. We want you to tend to your feelings first. Practice them all day, every day. Hang out with others that do the same. And then begin watching. Not so much for the manifestation. You see, this is the tricky part. Because it sounds like we're saying, if you do these non-manifestational things, manifestation will happen. And then you can look at the manifestation and it just gets better from there. But we don't ever want you to be hooked on the manifestation. We want you to be hooked on the feeling that you can foster right here, right now. That's why you would ask a question like, how do I get into the vortex? I'm finally accepting that it exists, and I'm finally accepting that there's good stuff in it, and I'm finally accepting that I put the good stuff in it, but I'm not able to get there easily. And we say, it's because you're too specific. So now you want to get more general. So you say things like, well, I don't have to figure it out all at once. And I bet that person didn't figure it out all at once either. And well-being eventually could make its way to me. And I'm pretty sure I would like it when it did, if it ever did. And there's no real urgency here, or nothing that I can't handle. And there are all kinds of ways to feel prosperous in this environment. And there are a lot of meaningful things that don't even involve money at all. In other words, this conversation that you're having is for one purpose only, to get general enough that the discomfort of not having the specifics that you want is soft. So as you get more general, I'm glad that I don't have to figure it out today, because I'm not figuring out today. And I know that good things are coming to me and that eventually they will make their way to me. And I really wouldn't want them all to come at once, because I'm really wanting to save, now maybe you do, but I'm wanting to savor the process a little bit more. And I've experienced this before, where I've just relaxed and good things begin coming. And I really like knowing that I am the creator of my own reality. And this idea of this grid is just fascinating to me. I like thinking that I could talk myself into feeling better. And I even can feel now that the stress that I was feeling a little bit ago has lifted off of me. I've shifted in a whole new place. And I like Abraham's acknowledgement that that is a manifestation too. I have managed within a very short period of time to manifest an entirely different emotion than I had manifested earlier. I can feel that I'm creating a different vibrational grid. This feels really good to me. I like knowing that I can direct my own thoughts. And it was easy because I was just looking for more general things. I wasn't trying to figure out the specifics of it. When I ask who or where or what or when and don't have the answer to that, it doesn't help me, so I'm not asking that. I'm just asking, what is it that I want and why do I want it? I'm just focusing on that, and I'm feeling better. You are feeling better. So now you've done that. Then you could say something, and we would punctuate it with a conscious, deliberate statement like, that was good work. That was really good work. I laid a really good basis here, and I'm feeling great. I think I'll go eat something. Or I think I'll take a walk. I'm feeling really, really good. In other words, I'm feeling good. That felt great. That was good work. That felt great. That was good work. That felt great. That was good work. Now, immediately, from that accomplishment of that emotional manifestation, which we are, now that it's a manifestation, we're going to give it the word grid as its label. Now I'm consciously acknowledging that I've conjured an emotion. I'm going to call it a grid, and I expect that grid to fill in with things that are fun as it begins filling in. And then watch what begins to happen. You just begin hooking up with person after person. Ideas will come to you. Ideas that you know you've never had before will occur to you, and you will be certain that it's because you accomplished vibrational alignment with something, you say. That's our new version of getting into the vortex. All day, every day, the thoughts you are focused upon, whether it is past, present, or future, whether it is a person, whether it is a place, whether it is a thing, whether it is a philosophy, whether it is an economy, whether it is a government, it doesn't matter what you've turned your attention to. It is certain that whatever it is, you're getting play-by-play feedback about whether this activated thought that you've got going on is beneficial or detrimental to you. Because your life has caused you to reach into new places. And then all day, every day, you've got this measurement going on to see how well you're reaching into the new place that life caused you to reach to. The best way of saying it is life has caused you to expand. The larger part of you, the inner being of you, has already taken that vibrational leap forward. And if you don't bring the rest of you along, then you feel the discord and you don't feel good. In short, if you are to live the joyful life that you have come forth to live, you've got to keep up with you. And we don't know any of you who can keep up with you when you're looking back. If we were standing in your physical shoes, we would spend so little time looking into the past, it would be as if we were born today. We would spend so little time thinking about anything that had happened before, because everything that happened before your frequency was where it now is. So you're just almost certain of bringing discord to yourself by activating that. Now, we know good things happened in the past, and we know that you can selectively sift through it and find those good things. But you are forward-looking beings. It's one of the reasons that you just don't stay in these physical bodies very long. You don't stay in these bodies very long because you get so enamored with the path that you have walked upon that you want to record it for all to hear. And when you do, it holds you back. It holds you back from where you're going. It keeps you from being who you really are. It's not good for you, so stop it. Or not. Whatever you want is fine. There are no rules to this game of life. There's just an incessant quest that is within you, and that is to feel good. And we're just letting you know why when you don't feel good, what's going on, and why when you do feel good, what's going on. And it is our desire, as we chew together in the hours that are before us, that you leave this gathering with a revived decision that nothing is more important than that you feel good, and you're going to look for love in the places where it is. There are so many people looking for love in all the wrong places. And we want you to understand that where it is forward looking. Where it is where the whole of you is. Where it is where the source that is within you has evolved to because of what you have lived. We have to make a very strong statement here. If life had not caused you to become more, you would not feel uncomfortable when you don't become it. You got to keep up with you. You just got to keep up with you. You just got to keep up with you, you see. Now, many people, at first, when they hear us say that, think, I don't know, Abraham. I've always pretty much known who I am, and I'm in this body. I was little, now I'm big. I was young, and now I'm older. But I pretty much know, I think, who I am. We say, not even close. Most humans have no real sense of who you are. You don't know your power. You don't know your wisdom. You don't know your clarity. You don't know your stamina. You don't know your love. You don't know your worthiness. You are allowing but a scanty little part of yourself because you're fixated on problems and using those problems as your predominant point of focus. Most people offer most of their vibration, which, it's so important because your vibration equals your point of attraction. What you're putting out is what you're getting back. Most people offer the majority of their vibrational output because of something that they are observing. But they're not very particular about what they observe. Do you ever watch television? If you do, you are bombarded by unwanted stuff. And it comes at you much faster than you can sort, sift, decide, and pivot. Much faster, much faster. So you just hear it and 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 hear it. Hear it and respond, hear it and respond, hear it and respond, hear it and respond, hear it, respond, hear it, respond. And you let that television train your frequency into unwanted territory, and then you wonder why the things that are in your vortex, the things you really want, don't come to you in the way we profess that they should come. What's wrong with me, you say? We say nothing in the world is wrong with you, but you sometimes let unwanted things do the majority of training you into a frequency that then you say, well, I'm tough, I've got a stiff upper lip, I'm determined, I can play full on, I can make it happen.